What up, YouTube? It's your boy Guerrero, aka Big Cool, coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. And this morning, I'm here to talk about a fight that could very well be made for December 6th at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York. That will definitely headline Showtime Championship boxing card, and that would be Amir taking on Robert Guerrero. This is great news. I know Oscar De La Hoya tweeted either this week or last week. I'm asking, how would fans like a Guerrero fight? And obviously, we would love that fight. And I think it really will happen. Nothing is guaranteed and nothing is finalized until the contracts are signed. But all signs point to this fight being made. And this is a terrific fight. Terrific fight. Both of these guys have exciting fighting styles. Amir Khan is the boxer, puncher. If you want to say that, he has good power, not great power, but his power is respectable. He's a speedster, has tremendous hand speed, tremendous foot speed. He can get sloppy sometimes with his technique, get mentally taken out of the fight or have mental lapses. Guerrero is a guy that can box, but he prefers to make it a rough and rugged fight. He loves to fight on the inside. He loves to get you on the ropes. He will hold your arm. He'll throw, just a lot of punches. And he's been successful with that. If you look at his fight with his last opponent, I do not know his name, but damn, the fight was terrific. It was one of the best fights of this year so far, and very well could be the fight of the year. And you also go back to his fight with Andre Berto, where he roughed him up. He swole both of his eyes shut. He kept him on the ropes. He bullied him. He fought like the bigger man, and he took Andre Berto out of his game plan. Same with Salek Aiden. He dominated him in a very good fight. And that style works for him. He's an aggressive fighter. Has a very good chin, but he can be outboxed. If you go back to his fight with Floyd Mayweather has tremendous hand speed and foot speed. He's technically, he's sound. He's tremendous at, in terms of his hand speed and his technique. And Robert Guerrero had a little bit of success trying to, rough him up, but Floyd was just too much for him. And I expect Amir Khan to try to implement what Floyd Mayweather did in his fight with Robert Guerrero, meaning, boxing, keeping the fight in the middle of the ring, using his jab, using his superior hand speed and foot speed, throwing combinations, keeping Robert Guerrero on the defensive, not letting him get comfortable and getting his rhythm. But Khan tends to, like I said, have mental lapses. He's a tremendous fighter, and he would be better off being certain. I said this in any video I've done on Amir Khan. If he just sticks to what he knows best and what he does best, he will be much better off. You can't knock the guy for wanting to give entertainment, but his chin is weak. And this is not disrespectful towards him because he's an elite fighter, but the fact is that his chin is not great. He got knocked out by Brett Prescott, got knocked out by Danny Garcia. He's been dropped by Julio Diaz. He's been hurt by Marcos Maidana. He's been, he's been hurt numerous times, you know what I'm saying? He feel like if you hit him once, he got to get you back. And that provides great entertainment for us, the fans, but for him, he's at a point in his career where he can't keep doing that. He can't keep taking these lumps and expecting to get a fight with Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao or whoever it may be. He has to stick to his game plan, and he has Virgil Hunter in his corner to, always be that voice in his head. Like, whenever he feel like he wants to go, and brawl, you hear Virgil, stick to the game plan, stick to the game plan, and that's what he needs to do. Virgil has definitely, brought him back in as far as, not being so reckless, but it's still there. And in this fight with Luis Collazo, he was very impressive. Even though he was shooken up, I think in the 8th or 9th round, that fight was like one of Khan's best fights in recent memory. He moved up. That was his first fight at welterweight, and I applauded him when the fight was made. That, you give him kudos for stepping up, taking on the cagey veteran, and Collazo, who was just coming off an upset over Vicious Victor Ortiz, where he knocked him out in the second round. He dominated that fight. He outboxed him. He dropped him 3 times. His power was on display. His speed was on display. His boxing skills was on display. And it was just all around great, dominating performance for him. But he has to, avoid the exchanges as much as he can with Guerrero, because Guerrero has some decent pop. He's not the biggest puncher, but he's more of a accumulative puncher. His power wears on you as the fight goes on, because he's also always pressuring you and working the body and tiring you out by, just leaning on you, holding you, grabbing you, just on you constantly. And that can wear on you physically and mentally. So for, Khan to be successful, he has to stick to the game plan, use his superior boxing skills and speed, and keep the fight in the middle of the ring and give angles and throw Robert Guerrero off. For Guerrero, he needs to be able to cut Khan off, cut the ring off on Khan, attack to the body, time Khan, because Khan is fast, but he can be countered. He might need to try to implement some of the Danny Garcia game plan. Early on in that fight between Amir Khan and Danny Garcia, Garcia was getting his ass whooped. Khan was just like on his way to, a dominating victory, and then he got caught. He got reckless, got lazy with his punches, didn't bring him back. He brought his hands low, and with the powerful left hook that Danny Garcia possesses, he caught him, and it was all downhill from there. Khan couldn't recover, and he lost that fight in the 4th round. So Guerrero needs to, use his jab, cut the ring off, body Khan, mug him, get him against the ropes. He needs to time him as well. He needs to be aware and be in position to attack at all times, because if he lets Khan get off and get into a rhythm, Khan is a tough guy to beat. This is a 50-50 fight in my opinion. I would not give a prediction. I'm gonna study both fighters more in depth to give my prediction video when as the fight nears. Hopefully it's finalized, but if it is, fight fans, we have a terrific fight on our hands. Showtime desperately needs this fight to be made, because they're losing momentum. They lost Canelo Alvarez, and I don't know what their relationship is with Golden Boy now. Steven Espinoza needs to get with Oscar De La Hoya, Al Heyman, and mesh this deal out and get it done. Hopefully they can get some more fights made. But that's my thoughts on the potential Amir Khan versus Robert Guerrero fight. In the comment section below, leave your comments. Tell me what you think of this fight. Who do you favor? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Colossal Boxing Talk. Hit that like button on this video. Share the video. We appreciate the support. We're going to keep giving you very good analysis, breaking news to you, bringing good quality interviews. Go over to Facebook and hit that Colossal Boxing Talk like button on our page, and go follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.